According to the Gittith, a psalm of David. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. Out of the mouth of babies and infants, you have established strength because of your foes.
Good morning.
The enemy and the
Good
avenger.
morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Today is Tuesday. If you're here for the first time, this is Fahundiye Hotspot Show. On this platform, first of all, I would say if you are on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube account as well. If you're on YouTube watching me, subscribe, forward it off to someone. On this platform, I bring everything I know about how people can also live here, information that they need to know, things we or a lot of people that I speak with wished that they knew prior to taking some decisions. I bring it all. Educate people to the best of what I know. It's not one shop stop, but of course you take it and you compare to what, and also sort of do your own homework and see whether it is for you or not. So guys, this is Fahundiye Hotspot Show. Let's go in. This is just, I don't know, let me just make sure of something. If this is let me see here. I don't know how many people, if you're here watching me, please let me know you are watching, because for some reason I can't see anything else. I don't know if it is live or recording. I don't even know what I pressed. I just want to talk about some stuff here. Yesterday I did a show. If you're watching, please make a comment and let me know you are watching. I went on live, so I hope it's not just recording but a live show. But if it's not, I really want this to be on live, so let me see if it's not on live, and let me see if it is. Give me 1 second before we start anything. If somebody can make a comment for me to know this is live, that will be appreciated. Oh, okay, good job. Thank you very much. A lot of people, or some people abroad, when you are talking about good morning, Yusuf, today I'm just going to be very, very frank with you, okay? Yesterday, I brought some information to my viewers, because a lot of people, just like I'm asking some people in Dubai, how is it going? In fact, I am going to Montreal a lot, Ottawa a lot, because we all gotta, one way or the other, has some leverage to make decisions as to where we want to continue life. So people in Ghana, Africa also do ask, how can they get here? As we speak, a lot of people are in the country. A lot of visas has been issued. But we have a problem with some of the same people who came prior to today, who are here, also working, earning money, making earnings, like, you know, everything they have is because of Canada. It's not as if Ghana, Nigeria, or Jamaica, if another place gives you an opportunity, yes, by all means, go there. But I do talk about this part of the world, as people are asking, how can I get there? It is within everybody's right as a human being to relocate. It is within everybody's it is within your right to move. Ghana, where I come from, nothing is working for the people, and the only thing the leaders or the same people who has left the country, who are making living somewhere else, is telling the rest of the people who lives in Ghana, the young people who are looking for work. It's only Ghana you will find people carrying load upon their heads instead of getting the opportunity to create machines, or I would say transportation means. They have engineers, they have people who has the capability to build and create, but they don't have the fundings or the opportunity to do it. In this part of the world, you just present your idea to either a business, people who are looking for other people to come and take money so they can also earn their money, because they also took another means to make the money, and now they want other people to have the opportunity. So now it's not about, to them it's not about hard working anymore, but also use their money as a medium of as a vehicle for other people who don't have the capitals to start. So this part of the world, like today, yet last night I was in my bank, for example. One of them is I was in my bank and I have a line of credit of a so and so amount. But then when I checked, there was a message say you've been pre-approved for this much. They're going to add another 15,000. So this is some of the ways people actually also, when they have an idea, then they will use this money to start. But in Africa, we don't have that. We don't have advocacy. We don't have people to speak on behalf of these people. So there are no institutions. In fact, the small banks we had in Africa, Ghana, for people to go and borrow money for at least a startup, the government in power came and collapsed all these banks. Now there are people in favor of that because it is their party, and that's how Africa is going to be. It's going to continue like that because it is all about what feels good, as long as whatever is going on does not affect me. That is what Africans are actually. So that's why the country would take time to sort of get rid of a certain perception or the way of thinking out of the system, which, if you have sense, is not going to be in our time. So traveling education has been in a system for a very long time. It is only some Ghanaians advising people that what we bring from Canada, I can speak about Canada. I'm sure there are other sisters and brothers who are also speaking about where they are. I saw a sister speaking about Australia, how people can come to Australia. But some people in this country, some Africans who came here through the same route, through with the same concept to also come and work, are telling our brothers that the jobs in abroad are slavery work. I'm going to be frank with you. Let me just explain some things for you. I'm going to take you in town, okay? This is a slavery work to some of our people. Somebody driving a truck. You see this work. You see, this is a casino that is being expanded, and there are people doing the work. The casino is now going to be huge, a big casino. They are expanding the casino. It used to be small. Look at how long I've been driving. Look at the amount, the acres of land that they are developing on. So let me tell you what our brothers are saying. It is a slavery work. Most of these people has their own businesses in abroad. They came here just like you are looking for an opportunity to also come. These hotels are expanding. I don't have time. I would have taken you through the city of Toronto, the largest populated area in Canada, Ontario. The largest population, this place is big. In fact, if one summer you can take a whole 4 months and you will never recover or say, oh, I've been everywhere when it comes to Ontario. So some of these brothers and sisters in abroad are telling you that living in Abrochi, madam, let me ask you, I am 53 years old, but I'm very interested to further my education and work over there. I am middle school leaver. Can it be possible? Anything you put your mind to is possible. I don't know your strength, so I can't answer to you. It will be very, very ignorant from my part to say, oh, yes, oh, it is easy. No, I will not tell you that. You are 53 years old. You don't have education. So how can you get work in this part of the world? I don't know. And I'm not here to sugarcoat or give you. I saw as what a 52-year-old who just came. Last time a man I was speaking with just came. It depends on your situation back in Ghana. So let me just go back to what I'm talking about. All these places, this is not this is already bought area. They are not doing anything much, but businesses are thriving in this part of the world. So our brothers and sisters are saying that instead of you leaving Ghana or Africa, somewhere you live, to come to this part of the world, you have to stay in Ghana and fight for corruption. Okay. That is a personal choice you can make. I am not speaking for everybody. Okay? I'm not speaking for everybody. There are places in the United States of America that are underdeveloped. A lot of states are underdeveloped. I went through some of the states. They look like a ghost town, because the $1 million, those people who are in that town own their own businesses. There are not much development. In fact, a lot of businesses were closing down when I went through that town. And I like to ask questions, so I learn a lot. I ask, why is this? They say, yeah, a lot of people are moving into the big city. The government are not bringing development to that part of the town. So the people who live there are living very, those with money are living very in a luxury. They are bringing their businesses. America is not like here where transportation is of any difficulty. So whoever owns something is able to transport that business into the big city and sell it. So they make their money, no problem. But anyone new, in case you find yourself in those states, you'll find it very difficult finding job. That is why we do this education. So the people in abroad are telling you, driving a truck, being part of a construction firm, being part of an accounting firm, there are a whole bunch of banks, and inside the banks there's so many call centers, people looking for businesses. You see, the message I received in my bank that I am supposed to make, the money that has been pre-approved for me. There are individuals who does that. There's a system that people actually study in this part of the world to make money for the bank, and their way of making money for the bank, they believe in little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. So they believe in giving you money, and they hope that you're going to spend the money and pay for the interest. So they've seen that I took some money and I'm paying, so they want to give me more. So the message, it is again transmitted into they linked it to my account, so in hope that I'll see it. And apparently I didn't go into that account. I don't go into it often, so it's about to expire. So I'm gonna call them today and say yes, increase my line of credit. I want it. So these are some of the things our brothers and sisters did not know how to live within such free things that they thought it was free. They didn't learn how to live with it, and living here has become very difficult for them, and they perceive it for everybody. They think it is for everybody, that this part of the world is like living here is a slavery work. But let me just explain something. The lowest income you can make in this country is at least $17. $17 per hour. That is the lower. That is the McDonald's. It's actually the average. I would say income. Oh no, the minimum income rate is 15 something, almost 16 something. Last time I checked it, it was raising to. So little kids like 17 years old who take some time off to work at McDonald's are making $15 or $17 per hour. I haven't seen any Ghanaian, a grown man, making that much money, that little money, except for someone who's new in a country and they are hoping to also gain the Canadian experience. Our brothers who lives here are telling you it is a slavery work. I wonder what they perceive as work. You see, we are under the assumption that, again, things should be created for us and we shouldn't create anything. You see this thing, I took a ride into what is being done around here also. It is a huge Costco building, not just Costco. Canadian Tire has just opened at the back of this building. And you know, Costco can take about more than 5,000 employees. So in this area alone, there is a work that are going to be hired. So the store alone, and then not just the store alone, there's a gas station behind this thing. There's a gas station behind this building. So the same Costco is building a gas station. That alone is also going to hire people. Not just the gas station alone, there are also buildings behind it, so it goes very far. It goes very, very far from here. So our brothers and sisters are saying and telling people who are getting this education, you know what, it is yellow light, I can go. They are telling people that coming here, you are coming to be a slave. But let me ask you a question. The average person in Ghana right now is making how much, and how much is your expenses, and what are the possibilities that you are going to make such and such, and where is your life go? Do you have at least a 10-year expected income that you think you can make? Because in this part of the world, yes, you'll be able to factor, you can perceive based on the system, the things that has been placed in the system, the way education, the courses are outlined is right after your school, at least there's a job ready for you. People are very picky. Our brothers are also saying Canada has unemployment rate. Canada has people who don't have jobs. I would say, my brother, if you want to wait until Canadian get a job before you come to Canada, good for you. You know, continue waiting, that's good for you. I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to those who want a future, and they have a vision, a foresight for themselves. They actually have some sort of a goal for themselves that they want to meet. Because every young man I met who just came, at least the job they are doing right now, even without having their papers, is paying them more than this amount that I'm mentioning. So if you don't want to come here, we are not speaking to everybody, but I find it very unnecessary for our brothers and sisters, African brothers. You see, when you go to YouTube, you find Japanese doing this thing on YouTube, making a lot of money actually. I come on Facebook, not necessarily, I didn't even know that these things are some ways and means that people just do that. All they do is immigration and how people can come to UK, abroad. They find any information, they go on their page, they blot it out, they spell it out. In fact, some people they go as far as do this nice advert flyer and put it on their video, and it looks good. And then when you click in it, they teach you how to apply for visa, not how to apply, but the things you can apply, get yourself through in order for you to land yourself in Canada. In fact, a gentleman I spoke with, he said his friends used to laugh at them. They are nurses. They are hospital technicians. Their friends used to laugh at them as soon as they opened their laptop to watch myself and Choco. So they would say, hey, they are coming to watch Choco. They are coming to watch. So through that, he said, Madam, my friend arrived in Canada 1 month ago. Him and his friends started applying for schools. They started applying again, watching the videos over and over again, and they started applying. And now the friend, he himself got admission. He said, if I had listened to one video you made before the decision he made, he would have been in Canada. But he deferred the program before listening to the video I made. So I was telling him that, okay, so it looks like you have at least the vehicle. At least you have the vehicle. You just need the gas in your vehicle or something in order for you to move. And he said, yeah, now I have so many information. I can do things without any. So the opportunity I was talking about, he's interested in it. So my brothers and sisters, you see, we don't need to be very diabolic about the things we hear about our brothers and sisters' opinions, about what somebody, it is too diabolic. I find it very insensitive, very insensitive, very ignorant for a Ghanaian to discredit the fact Canada is Canada. I didn't create it. Hello, Teresa. Canada is Canada. I didn't create Canada. The opportunities that Canadians have now opened the doors to, I did not make it. I didn't do it. I was not part of it. Or Choco, or anybody else for that matter, or any Japanese or Korean or Hispanic, Spanish group. I even saw some language, I don't know what kind of language, on YouTube, and he's teaching his people how to come with specific qualifications. You would only see Ghanaians when you are showing your brother and sisters some opportunity. You would only see a Ghanaian coming on your platform who is enjoying the same. Hey, we are very diabolical. We are very diabolic. In fact, some Ghanaians, I don't know how they were raised, but nothing can change them. So I just realized that continue what you do. You can easily be swayed, and that is why if you look at Ghanaians, people who are talented normally don't pursue what they are talented in. People who are really talented in something, their dreams get killed easily by the same individuals, the same people, the same of us. We have so many gifted people within our circle, but the same people, the people with such point, they are passionate about destroying things. Anything they themselves are not doing is not good. If it's not them doing it, it's not good. Josephine, greetings. If it's not them who is doing it, it's not good. So the opportunities in Canada right now, I did not make them. All these buildings that I registered this morning, please, what is the next step? My dear Teresa, I am not the one who is doing the job fair. I said it and I explained it. I'm not the one who is doing the job fair. Please, let's take time to work on ourselves. That is why people will kill your dream so easily. You want to be told, the system was there, I gave you information. The next step is there's a date right there, you applied it. And then I am not part of the organization. I am bringing you information. The information that will land you, possibly land you an opportunity to get a job in Newfoundland. That's it. And if I were you, I will Google Newfoundland and see what is in Newfoundland. Okay? Because we always like to think this is responsible for this. That is no. Everything people make money and became rich about, it's about what somebody started and what they took out of it and brought it to their own people. I don't need to duplicate any process. I don't need to duplicate the process. So a lot of people in this part of the world, this taking a bus every morning to work like what I'm doing, it's a slave man work. But then you live in Ghana where you are fighting in traffic every day. You can't even afford, in this country, even people on welfare, collecting welfare, most of them owns their own car. Even people I'm working for collect welfare. So you have transportation, public TTC, new, 9 seats. It's as if you are going to some, you see the transportation system locally, it's just like the buses. No, it's not. It's even safer than the buses in Ghana, because in this country, guess what? They made it in a way that they thought about sick people, people with bike. It is so compactable. Like you see that you can put your bike, the bus can lower itself down for someone with wheelchair, the bus can raise its tires, the bus, inside the bus they can adjust the seats for people who are sick, people with wheelchairs, people with wheelchair transport. So this bus is even packed than it's even better than the ones you take to long distance, Accra to Kumasi. Those buses. This bus has a lot inside, air conditioned, everything. So you are in this country, given an opportunity. Look, I'll show you something. I'm going to turn around. Okay, I'm going to turn around. Oh, my brother, go away. I'm going to turn around. But check something. Check something. You see that brother? You see the place? Look, this is where some of the refugees. Right now, he's waiting for someone to pick him up. That's why he's not inside. He's waiting. When they finally get someone to pick them up, then they come outside. Probably got himself someone to pick him up. So this is what some of our brothers are saying. It is a slavery. But then you look at Africa, people are on the street too. In this country, you are in the street, you still collect your welfare. In this country, those are on the street. They still have money, $700 coming into them every month. Choose to be on the street. Choose to be a drug addict. They may not give you the money, so they would ask you for a kingship, someone who can manage your money for you if you are on drugs. If you are not, capable mentally, they will give it to somebody who is going to make sure that the money is used appropriately on your behalf. They will give it to you. So our brothers and sisters, Ghana, some of you like myself, okay, this country is good to me. I am very grateful to Canada. I am very, very grateful to Canada, and I'm not going to lie to you, because if I were in Ghana, either even my family would have chewed me up, because I will be useless to anybody. And you know how we are treated I just got a call. A young yeah. You see, some people are suffering and it's like pastors in Ghana. You see, some of them, when they are preaching, what they are doing is they are pouring their negativity into you. They remember some painful experiences or event in their life, and they want somewhere to dump it. They will dump it onto you who is open. A sister just called me as a teacher. I encourage a lot of people, and some people took it. They are young. She just called me to say, Mavis, I just got myself a contract as a teacher. Okay, so she was supplying, and now she's now a permanent teacher. A contract means now she has a contract. This country is not bad. Anybody who tells you that is a diabolic. In fact, anybody who tells you this country, Canada, is bad, Abrochi, UK, it is a diabolic. In fact, that person is your enemy. I'm telling you the fact. If you can get an opportunity to come here, if you are doing okay back there, my brother, my sister, stay there. Because the same people telling you, oh, it's a slave man country, are also every day, everything they made, everything they have, it is because of abroad. But yet, they are telling you it is not good. Then they should show us, give us the opportunity and show us that this is a business in Africa that you guys can engage yourself in and come and do. We will all come. Right now, people are looking for opportunity in investment. People are looking for a way by which, you see all these businesses, they are partners. They come up with the idea, they bring their money together, and then they create a business, a pet value. They take care of everything about pet. It may be someone who's a veterinarian, someone who went to whatever, it's an animal science. He knows everything about pet. He opened his pet store. So anybody with a dog can go in there and buy a pet. You see food, Osmos. You see Mucho Burrito, which is a Spanish kind of South American dishes. They create it for internet. They create it in a way that anybody can eat it. Wendy's, the same thing. Starbucks, Sunset Grill. It's a Jamaican style. But these are businesses that are thriving because people are busy in this part of the world, so they buy food. They don't lose money. They don't lose money. So if you don't have the money to open your own business, come and work. Come and work. What is so difficult? Can I have a hot chocolate, please? Okay. What is so difficult? What is the slave? There was a demonstration going on in Ghana. Do you know what is slavery? When
welcome to Starbucks. What are we getting started for you?
Medium hot chocolate, no cream or foam, whatever that thing is. Okay, hot please.
Anything else?
That's it. Thank you so much. There was a slavery. Slave is someone in captivity of another person's power. Someone who does not have the willpower to do anything. In America or UK or Canada or anywhere else, there are people who choose to sleep on the street. In fact, there are people, police officers will approach and say, we know a shelter, can we bring you? And they will say no. They will bring them to to a certain place, and they will still say no. So it is the demonstrations in Ghana. Slaves are not free to do what they feel like. You are free in Canada to be a garbage collector. You are free in Canada to be administrator. you are free in Canada without paying with your with your innocence. So you don't have to pay. You don't pay. Today I'm just very calm, trying to give you the gist. You don't have to go. The manager does not have to. They don't know you. When you see help wanted, all you have to do is submit your application. Hey, there's no such thing. The girl who just called and said she got a contract. She's a Ghanaian young girl with 5 children in Canada. She stayed home, but she was able to do susu for $500 every 2 weeks. She stayed home. This young lady does susu with me. I collect susu, so she was calling me to say, first, I got my way. Second, I forgot my card. So today is the due date. I forgot my card at home. Very, very loyal person too. Very, very disciplined. Very, very disciplined. No stories. When you deal with these young people here, 5, how much?
503. 5 more times.
Thank you. I'm coming. Uh-oh. You know when it's taking too long. That's it. Thank you. When you deal with the young people, it is easy to deal with them because they are not corrupt. They are not polluted. They are not diluted with anything. They go straight. So when I told her, she used to run this after school program. She's got pregnant, then she got an answer. I go, oh, do another one. I say, we give you 5 children. 5 children. She never worked though. When people say slavery, I just want to explain it to you what slavery is. A slave does not have power. So this girl was going to school during the pandemic. She enrolled in with York University, and today she finished it, and she was supplying. She finished, and then she said, okay, like, you know what, we help each other in this part, or we have a chain, a line of a group of people who connect with each other. When you mess up, I take you out so quickly. But she's in direct wherever I go, I will bring her with me in terms of supplying for the school. A lot of people. Okay, so she just got a job, a full-time. But let me tell you, she had 5 children, 5 babies in Canada. She was brought here very young. She's still a young lady, and she just got a full-time. And she was doing she had 5. I'm on for 5. She was not on the street. She's not. Then she's doing susu. She even bought me one of the holidays. She brought me a whole bunch of shopping for my daughter, and she wasn't working. I wouldn't say she was working. What was she doing? What was she doing? Do you know what she was doing? Susu, $500 every 2 weeks. $500 every 2 weeks. Right now, because of some obligations, she's doing $250. But she just got a contract where she's going to work as a teacher in Canada. And you know, teachers in this field, summertime we are off for 2 months, you're getting paid. COVID time we were home getting paid. You're working, they give you your computer, working, getting paid. My way is you're like you. So when people tell you this here is a slave, they give you the hard work. What do you expect? What do you expect to do? You see, they have, God says, tilt the land. Tilt. You see, one thing African man never understood. This guy was telling you guys, look at the land, the size of Canada. There's plenty for everybody. That is, you think the Canadian government is stupid? They are far from your leaders. They know why they've given a lot of visas right now. They know why. They work with statistics, history, holistically. They know the amount of people they want in this part of the world. So when people tell you, oh, working here is a slavery, yes, tell them, yes, you are brought here to change this universe. And that is what abroad offers. You are brought as part of the history changes. You are not there to like, look at the place you live in. Look, who is gonna you? What do you expect? You are working in Africa, some places. You know what is happening in some part of Ghana? They know that the roads are not good. So what is happening is that where the politician lives, they are building a bridge. So they don't have to, they are bypassing the traffic. It is so unequitable. It is just ridiculous. Look at this place, the parks in this part of the world. All these parks. What time is it now? Before. Okay. I have more time. All these parks. Who do you think is going to clean the park for you? Who do you think will build the garbage on a park? Who do you think will build the playground? Who do you think is going to do that for you? So when they tell you it is a slavery, my brother, my sister, it is totally up to you. We are all, if a slave can choose where they want to work, as I'm telling you, down from my, how did they understand the word slavery? I don't know. I have no clue. When you have the opportunity to sleep at home and you choose to go to work, if you want to eat, if you don't want to eat, sleep where? If you want to eat, go to work, and you're saying it is a slave world. I don't get, but in your country, you cannot even demonstrate. A call from above, one phone call alone can stop the whole demonstration in Ghana, and they are trying to stop it. People are demonstrating right now as you and I are speaking. Ghanaians are trying to echo their voice in the government, and they are stopping them. And you are talking about slave. Many people like that, go to Ghana. May say one phone call would destroy them forever. There was a gentleman who used to preach Gong Bita. A slave does not have a say, but you have a say in this part of the world. There are laws which governs everybody, and you work within the laws because it has to do with your brother and sister. And you call that slavery for working? Who was beating your back while you are working? In fact, finding bank managers in Ghana, like I was speaking to a bank manager, it is a typical of a slavery. A bank manager. Look at this Ghana bank. Ghana, the guy they are trying for him to resign. The guy they are trying for him to resign in Ghana, isn't he? He's a slave to the government. Look at the embarrassment, and he still doesn't hear. Why? Because I can't order from above. Somebody is manipulating. He's so stupid that he doesn't care about his portfolio, his dignity. So, how do you understand slavery? Who do you want to drive the little kids going to school? Everything is a job in this country. I don't get it. I don't understand it. There are people working in the offices who cannot say what is going on in this country, whether you are an immigrant. You see, some people never had a voice in their families, and they think coming to abroad gave them a voice. So they want to remain the top in their family. In fact, they are enslaving people in Africa, and they love the position they are in. So they are going to tell you, because of someone, they don't want to know the truth. Because of their own family members, they don't even want them to think that this part of the world is what can help them. They want to spoil it for everybody. I don't understand. I don't get it. To tell you the truth, I don't understand. I'm lost of words. That and then the same people says we have to fix Ghana. You can't even fix your circle. Even you don't even know how to be friends to fix Ghana. You think Canadians fix Canada? Why are they? You say unnim owu ahwenna. So unnim owu a yes hwenna. If you don't know how death looks like, look at sleep. When somebody is sleeping, it is as if they are dead. Look at what is going on in Canada. You think Canadians built Canada? People came here, all they care about is to make money and go back to their village where they grew up from and be organ. That's all. The history of Canada tells you that the Japanese, the Red Indians, the people who obeyed, it took foreigners to build this land and make this place what it is. The Italians that came here a long time, the Jew people who were running from persecution, the gypsies, all those people. You know that Canada has 3 landowners. The people that came, the Protestants who came, was running from the Catholic Church. They were also given the land. When you go to their land, go there, the Amish, the Protestants, they still live like the olden days in Canada. Some people don't travel. They don't even know the place they are at. Even in Ghana, the same people who are telling you people, oh, it is a slavery, they don't know their own country. They don't know the people who lives there. They don't know. I'm trying to paint a picture for you to know what is going on. They are the Protestant, the Amish people, and then the Aboriginals, the owners of the land. They are people, they are 3, and then the French and the English who occupied this country. The Germans also came as slaves. People don't know Canada history is beautiful. It is not hidden. The history of Canada is so beautiful. United States of America and Canada, brothers who occupied the land and they shared among themselves. Even when gold was found in Alaska, that is why Alaska is shared between Canada and the US. When they found gold and called all the Europeans, advertised for people to come and work, engineers, to build the railway so they can transport things easily. Do you know when the Canadians apologized to the Japanese and the Chinese? So Ghana can never, you guys are dreaming, no? Continue to dream. And then some people have the gut to tell you who is listening and making note within your own right as a liberated individual. Let me tell you, don't let anybody fool you that I'm an African and you can only be an African in your country. You see me, I'm always representing Africa. I go to African shop. These people are the people who raise their own children in Ghana, like Abruchi. Their own children cannot even understand in a tree. They are envious of the white man's lifestyle to themselves and selfishly ugly. They raise their children in Ghana like Abruchi. Why don't you raise your children like they live in Ghana? Why are you speaking Brofu to your children? You see, Africans, some Africans are lost. To be an African, It's not about, oh, I have a country I go to. I'm in Ghana. Until we are Ghana. Do you know what it takes to be a citizen? Do you know what a citizen means? So not just because we are Ghanaian and we teach you, now ultimately you use the language Chi or your language Yoruba or whichever Indo or Hausa to speak. To steal from your own people does not make you an African. Do you know what makes you a citizen? Come to this world and learn citizenship. Come. You will understand what citizenship is. So some people think, oh, we are encouraging people to leave Ghana. Where else are you going to live? As a Ghanaian, as a African. You are not a human being. You are not a human being. If a place is not working, if you don't have a voice where you feel you should have a voice, this universe is huge. Some people are even planning to go and live on Mars. It is within their right. Some people has, in fact, when the planning and the preparation is complete, you will find some people registered to go and live on Mars. Mars, the planet Mars. You don't know what's boiling underneath, eh? So sit in Ghana and let your own personal life be your personal life without imposing. I don't come here and say, hey, come to Canada if things are only good. The MPs and the politicians' children are in Canada. The Canada Japan's children are in the US. Chairman Woon to me, their children are not in Ghana. Who deserves a bad system? Just because some of you, the same people saying, oh, we are lying to you people. Abrochi is a slavery. They are in Canada, US, UK. They come with dollars. Why can't they go to Ghana and work? Listen, I know a gentleman who goes to Ghana because of his company. He goes to Ghana and work. He's back here because of a project. Sad stories. Sad. If you have a heart of human, it is sad. Some of us, this heart, is so close to this earth. So we feel, even when the weather changes, I get headaches. I am so connected. I am Mother Earth. So why don't you go to Ghana and work? Hey, I want development too. I am not fully, this head is not corrupt. This body understands our five senses. To smell, profess, see, hear, sense it, and touch it. So go and work in Ghana. By the time you come, you are videoing workers in Ghana. You are telling people, don't come to Canada because it is a slavery. Don't go to abroad because it's a slavery world. Yes. That means the word slavery is misunderstood in their language. These people should take a camera where they live in Ghana right now. Take a camera and start videoing. That they will not make you like caca. They will turn you a skeleton. Start videoing the foolishness in your own country right now. They will turn you to be caca or Ameswali or this boy who they killed in the middle of the night, or those boys they shot during the protesting, or the boy who took bullet in his head, or those young people who disappeared. Start videoing your own land, the country you are in right now. Start videoing there. Sabato was so loud, and I think some people hinted the police who were there. I think some people hinted them. And the way he started talking about MPP, praising MPP, foolish boys. That is the only reason why they didn't arrest him. That is the only reason why he didn't smell the scent of a jail. Sabato. So that is how close people can. That is the meaning of slaves. A slave don't have a say in their own home. So people, my people, everything I am doing, it is because we went through some hardship. And people don't want to tell you their steps. I will tell you my step. I told you about my credit. Some people has not even recovered from the bad. Hey, I'm on for. Let me not start talking now. Some people they can never recover. They are living in the shadows of other people. But yet they are telling you don't come. Why? Because you will discover the truth. You will discover the truth. Some people, they will be wealthy more than me. Some people who are new in this country. And I'm not afraid to say it. If you miss those hurdles that we bumped into, in fact, you will live comfortably. Because show, metianomo, bangene say, omo, me Jessica, into me train. 9 o'clock, na my from say, yo, me pesikano, I want the money. Because sikane o pile. At least, meti hawe, se me kika. You see, this is how easy. If you are disciplined, then you are trusted with something sensitive. We are now tari sekchungam. Se me discipline me who sikanim say ya na me hwe ni say di me se wo apoetwe apeto. Wo de sum me fidie a wonyame. It is not mine, but I'll take it. It is a see me to me keka 100 me ka chenye me sika. You know be mine. But mama me sika ne sa credit card the cars no. Omo de egusu sa me bank no omo de attach me bank ne say use it. Ebedu mre me use. Emre bi ba me use. Sa wotia se na yenso ya de ka ne bi. Ekromo a de ka kora ne yebu. Me brother bi o social media so ka kire mo se Mavis me account mu misika ne you see use their money and invest your own money. People don't know the simplicity, the simpleness, how simple things matters in this country. Obronia changing law, no, they've changed the law. I know some women are the money that they can possess. I know some ladies in this country, me, I can't even compare I cannot. I am not going to sit here and I can't compare myself because I know some ladies are they saw because somebody was ahead of them who did it. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, hey, me papa ba ya no be ye bribi and I know some ladies baby me call ye na no. Right now their house are worth like $1.7 million so munyi mu $1. I can't omu di wo mu no mefa ne say 700,000 kurana. Minua and they worth $1 million, including they are doing business. This girl I know does hey enya business ba akupe. So when you see me doing multiple streams of income, it is the only foolish person and people with such a bad heart. The Indians who live here and all those people are not doing some big jobs. So some are taxi drivers, Uber drivers, truck drivers. They have convenience store. They are repairing phones. They are doing all kinds of things. They have about different booths within the plazas. They buy booths, so they will go as a dealer for MT&T, or they will go as a dealer with Rogers or Sprint and whatever, and then they will be repairing those phones, and they put their wives in the other mall. They are the other son in the other mall and the cousin in the other mall. So yesterday I went to my guy, the one who repair Indian. You see, the next shop belonged to his father-in-law. The other one belonged to the other uncle. The other one belongs. So when he closed the store, when he doesn't have what I need, he said, wait for me. I'm going to my, and then, or he said, oh, can you go? The 2 stores on your left. Go there. You see, but we come here. People are very bad though. Ghanaians are very, if it's not what they know, my brothers, my sisters, let me go to work. So if you sit there and you listen to those negative people who don't understand equity and understand objectiveness, how things work.
When I look at your heavens,
when you go to emergency, when you go to an emergency, even doctors with the medical know-how, sometimes they have to inject you with the wrong medicine, and then you see them say, yay, that's the wrong one, that's not what she's sick of, and then they will inject you with the other one, and then by the end they find out that it is an infection. At that time they've killed some cells in you already, and then they will give you another one. Life, it's about that. If they had not given you the wrong medication, do you think they would have found out what was wrong with you? So sit there. Sit there. Let things scare you. Let those people who are scary scare you. Let those people who are facing challenges in Abrochi scare you. Let somebody's fear be your reality. That is up to you. But we who has found out the truth, we are tagged to the big ones who knows how to do it and are pushing us. They are pushing us. American lottery start tomorrow, Ghana time. Bingo, Ajua, wealthy. Thank you very much. And then, American lottery, American lottery. Bye bye.